My name is Pearlescent Moon and welcome back to Hermitcraft Season 9, Episode 40. We ended off last episode with some mini-games, but more importantly, we also made some progress on Twinkly Trash. Significantly, the brand new expansion to the trade section of the shop, and my gosh, is it massive. However, with the expansion, we have a whole new kettle of complications that we now have to deal with. Namely, this giant shulker and chest monster that is just currently sitting in the basement, because you know what? I don't know how to do redstone, but we need an automatic sorting system. And you know what? Seeing as I'm not that proficient in redstone, I think the best thing we can do is actually call in someone that knows what they're doing to help us out and make sure this system is tip-top shape for our trade shop. I've already called Zuma over to Twinkly Trash in the hopes that maybe we can gain just a little bit of insight or fetch a little bit of help in making this brand new system. Let's have a chat to him, shall we?
What an amazing place. And it's full of trash, apparently. Full of trash.
Now that is the kind of voice I'm looking for. Hello, 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 welcome. I'm behind
Hi!
you. Hello, welcome.
I heard that you were in need of a redstone expert.
Oh, I very much am. Although you're kind of triggering me a little bit with this mess you're making on the floor in front of the cleaning lady. Clean that up. There we go.
Let me just clean that up. Yeah. There we go. Very good. Very clean.
Yes, I am crying inside because I have a little hidden secret in my Twinkly Trash basement.
That?
I am a cleaning lady, but I have a trash monster that is slowly growing.
Oh!
And it's a problem. And I don't know enough redstone to make my own auto sorting system.
Goodness, this is one of the biggest chest monsters I've ever... You've been hiding a filthy secret down
there. Well, what can I say? It is actually the Hermit's server trash monster. It's not my own stuff. This is all from the garbage bins that have been dumped. All the resources that could go into our wonderful bases. Instead, they are chucked away, lost, forbidden, going dusty and old, and... you know.
So much useful stuff here, right?
I know.
One man's trash
there's two
is another
beacons
man's
in here.
cobblestone.
Like, come on.
Oh!
Yeah.
Can I
mean,
have those?
You got to trade for it, Zima. Do you have another item to trade? Something of equal
I've got
value?
redstone.
I mean, is that of
Is
equal
it
value?
worth a beacon?
I don't know. That is your moral counter that has to decide that. That is Twinkly Trash trade, and that is exactly what you're standing in right now.
This is too much for my little noggin. I'm going to have to leave those beacons alone.
You can come back later.
So you
once
need my
decide.
help.
Yes, I
You need the power of redstone to clear out all of these items. I understand exactly what's going on.
I certainly do. Do you have the expertise? In fact, I already know you have the expertise. But to make an auto-sorting system for the lovely cleaner lady here that really needs some help.
Oh, yes.
You do?
A great storage system can be constructed.
Oh,
There's plenty of space down here. This will make a cozy little spot to come down and rummage through some chests.
There is a lot of space, and honestly, if you need more, like, you can dig down, you can dig out in pretty much any direction, because I've kind of taken up this real estate, so it's there as an option if you need it.
That totally works. Here's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
You can have some walls of chests over here.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of
Just
what's in my brain
grabbing things
too.
from my neatly organized.
Oh.
Yes,
Oh, I
very
like
good.
that. It's even named and it's got brown coloring. Oh my gosh.
We could have like a wall of chests going up over there, and then another
Yes.
wall of chests over here.
Oh,
Going
that would be beautiful. That's exactly what was in my brain already. So you're already thinking on the right way. You can even put them on
Wonderful.
this wall if you wanted, just anywhere.
Yeah, I reckon this will work out just fine. I've got just the thing you need because I've already built it this season in my base, so that makes it super easy, right?
Perfect. Well, I have a bit of a twist as well.
Oh.
So if you come outside real quick, I'm just gonna show you a little bit of something. We've got the typical auto sorting system, and I would like a shulker and loader and just a general item input. But there's also another thing. This giant silo over here, I'm looking for the ability to maybe do a little bit of a water vortex where people can chuck their items down and that'll then flow into the system as another way to put their items down there.
A water vortex. I love it. So you throw away your trash in style.
Exactly. Make it a fun experience. Like that's my hope, but I don't know how to do it. It's just an idea.
That's a challenge. I will happily accept this challenge. Like making a water vortex. That sounds like an awesome challenge.
Ooh.
I'm so up for this.
We can do it, right? We're Hermitcraft. Like, you can do anything.
We're Hermitcraft. We can do anything if we put our mind to it.
Well, that's pretty much it, really. Just auto-sorting system, shotgun loader,
And Vortex.
and Vortex. Yeah. And you can dig any way you want. X, is this going to cost me anything? Is there a price? Would you like to be paid
Oh!
something? I feel like I need to pay you for your time.
I was so happy to do more redstone, I didn't even think about that.
You're too excited. You gotta be
I can't
paid for your
even
work.
think of anything to ask for. I like
Okay.
sorting items and keeping things organized, so I am happy to help out.
You know, you decide what you want from me. Maybe we can crack up a deal, and it can go both ways.
You know what? You are a fantastic builder, and
Oh, thank you.
you know, I could probably hit you up for some building help at some point. So I'll keep it in the back of my mind. How about that?
All right, that sounds fine to me. I like helping people out. Oh,
Awesome. Well, same here. That's why I rush over to help you. with the
thank
chest
you
monster.
for answering
Awesome.
a cleaning lady's call. I have been
No
in
problem.
the basement.
Let's go
with
over.
the
Let's go over
monsters.
some finer details together.
Okay,
And,
okay.
and make sure this thing's gonna be, exactly what you want.
Zoomer and I have discussed some extra details about the storage that he can use to create the redstone down here, but it now looks like we're covered and good to go. He is an absolute lifesaver because I was like a kid, standing in the middle of a messy room having no idea where to put anything when it came to redstone machines for this stuff. I'm learning, but I'm just not quite there yet for something a little bit more complicated like that. Now, X has told me he'll be working on building the auto system to fit down here in the basement, and after he's done with that, I can pop in and decorate the room with a nice interior. And I'm very much looking forward to that and really seeing the trade section of Twinkly Trash come together. In the meantime though, while we wait for X to do his thing, I've been called over to the TCG shop to have a little bit of a chat with Beef. And it seems there's something I can help him with. Ring ring, ring ring, the cleaning lady's
Hello?
calling.
Excuse me, I'm just in the basement. I'll be right up.
You called, what's up, what's going on?
Okay. So I have some card related. I mean, you've already helped me so much with the trade in there for the pack thing, and it's been such a huge success. People love it, and it's fantastic, and it's helped me immensely because I don't have to keep creating packs. So I need something else built, if you don't mind.
Another build? Oh,
Another build.
I don't know if I
Um,
could possibly do that out of my... I don't think so, you know. No, yeah, what's up? What would you like, mate?
So here's the deal. I have pretty much all my cards, almost all of them, have gotten some new lores rewritten on them, and there's really no easy way of replacing the old cards that are out there. So I was thinking some sort of a trading building, something where people can come. Yep, they can come. They can trade
Okay.
in their old cards and pick up new cards free of charge, just in exchange, if you will.
So, yeah, okay, it's interesting because I've literally just built an expansion to my trash shop, which is the trade section.
Perfect.
It sounds like pretty much that, but I guess in a card terminology, it's swap, right?
That's right. The swap shop, we'll call it.
The absolute timing on this is brilliant. I would be absolutely open to making this for you.
Nice. Okay.
Well, is there any particular details that I need to know to make this for you?
Well,
How many
it's-
cards need to be
So
swapped?
there's a lot of cards. There's
can see that.
23 total hermit cards that will need changing. So that's
Okay.
only 2 that don't need changing.
Oh.
And then all the effect cards, which are 42 of them.
Well, this is gonna have to be a big place.
I mean,
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Okay, so that
Yeah.
is a huge rehaul. Got you. All right, well, I can do that. Do you have any particular spot that you like, or just anywhere really?
oh no, anywhere really, anywhere that suits you and your building strategies.
I can do that for you then. I might as well just get started. We have been requested once again to make a new building for TCG. And once again, I'm excited to help because the last one was a pretty good success. And if we take a look at everything in the shopping district, the layout is getting a little bit cozy around the TCG shop. There's not a lot of space that I can really work with for at least a sizable structure that's right next to it. And you know what? I was looking at it and I think the best place to put a new building is actually going to be right there in that spot that I actually had already marked out for Twinkly Trash. Originally, I marked out this area as a little bit of a garden or a little truck section to put some extra pieces for decoration on Twinkly Trash, but I think it's gonna to be a wonderful spot to put another brand new shop structure in its place. So I guess I need to get planning and get an idea as to what this structure is going to look like. But you know what? For you guys, I'm just going to throw you right into the time lapse because we don't want to waste any more time. I'm sure he wants it nice and quick. Get those new cards cycled around and into people's decks so they can be used in many TCG games. With that said, let's wait no longer and let's get that time lapse going. Roll it! The new TCG swap shop is in and ready to be used. And you know what? I think the little building that I've made for it fills that empty spot that we had quite nicely. All the while not actually covering up any shops behind it either. They all kind of peek through the sides and still have some very good visibility for what's sitting behind it, with the iron shop, the slime shop, even the vein, like iron vein miner shop is right in the middle of this gap. So everything can still be wonderfully seen, even though there is now a building covering that little section. Style and palette wise, I kind of took a little bit of inspiration from my Twinkly Trash, Impulse's Illuminate, and also B-Dubs' Moss O'Menos shop, which is just a little peeking over here on that little smokestack. And hopefully the building should be obvious enough what it is because, well, the sign of making letters with I think it was a 2x3 space that I had to work with, making the letters W and A kind of a little bit difficult. Alas, should be clear enough with the nice little kind of recycling looking arrows on top of it. Let's go inside. So with this building, I decided to make multiple entrances and exits so that people coming from any direction can find their way inside. And I've already told Beef that the shop is pretty much ready to be used, so he's also come through and placed down some of the TCG cards for us for a little bit of clearer decoration. As you're walking up to it, there are plenty of signs that kind of tell you what you need to do if you get a little confused, but if there is any issues, I'm sure the hermits will let me know. Either way, we have TCG cards that need updating. Trade them in here for the new versions. Walking in, you can see what the current trade-in items are, so it's only the rare hermits and all effect cards at the moment. So there's no item cards and no regular hermits, only these two. And if Beef updates any other cards in the future, he can just swap out the signs and do what he needs to do, and it can be a reusable building. Up the top, we have look for the same card you have and trade in your old one. So essentially, I've got these barrels lined up on the walls here, and this section is the one for the rare hermit cards, and the one on the opposite side is all for the effect cards. This is not a fancy redstone system, it's all just manual as per Beef's suggestion to me, so all they gotta do is look up top, up in these barrels for the cards that they probably already may have, and once they see the card that they need, they just take one out of here, and then they put their old one down below in these barrels here for Beef to collect later and then dispose of or do whatever he needs to. I'll put that one back right there because I don't need that one right now. But yes, that's honestly all it is. It should be simple enough. Interior is quite simple. Just went for some dingy browns and very natural tones, and of course I've got to have my hanging bushes because we love some hanging bushes. Seeing as we're here already, let's trade mine in. I know you guys haven't seen my deck in a while and I haven't really showed it on camera, but I have these 3 shulker boxes full of cards here. We have a Zuma, 2 Ethos, an Impulse, and 2 B-Dubs from this box to trade in. There's a Zuma right there for the redstone. As you can see, they're a little bit different. So I'm gonna take this one from here, go down below, and just stick my old one in there. I in fact do apparently need an Impulse. I'll take this one, put this one in down here. And same will go for all of the rest of my cards. And just like that, I've gone through and traded all my cards and it's all done. So if we check in all the barrels down below, you'll see all the cards that I have left behind and traded in for the new versions. Easy enough, simple enough, just takes a little bit of sorting through all of your deck to make sure you got everything that has been changed. So there you go, that's the little building nestled in here, and you know what? Yes, it does have a second story, but no, it is not currently used. So if Beef decides to do any upgrades or extra expansions in the future, this is also another little section that could be built up and given an interior for. Alas, we are now done here. Let me fill you in with some other details. Do you all remember the cheese touch from the last episode? Well, we did pass that on to Joe. We've made it a small guideline to do it to people who are streaming so we can guarantee getting a reaction from their side with the clips. So, you know, Joe was streaming, I was streaming, And it was a perfect combination. I even managed to rope Impulse in to help, as he had that kind of exploding sound effect that I don't currently have access to. Let me show you that clip for how I managed to get the cheese touch to Joe. Roll it.
Okay, what's the plan? Let's do this.
Well, we've got Joe is currently placing some TNT down, right? At least to our knowledge, he might have stopped by now. And simply put, we just gotta scare him. You've got the boom boom. He's placing TNT. You see how it kind of pairs up? Boom boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we get invis potions and try to sneak up without him seeing us?
We could. Do we have invis potions?
I have 4 invis, 8 minutes. That'll be good.
Perfect. Okay. Is there any way we can elevate this whole thing? What if I mean, there's an option if we both get totems and then just kind of die right in front of him. We dive bomb the ground.
He's gonna stand there watching we should go hit the button.
We should-
And not get
Okay.
any diamonds. It'll be so
Wait, I
bad.
can fly from here, I think. Okay, get a totem.
All right. Totem.
Perfect. Thank you. Just full
As he comes
send it
back.
towards the ground. You know?
What if we go? What is this tall thing?
That is
What if we go to the top of that?
true. That would make it a little bit easier to get down there.
Should I also hit the
Oh gosh.
like
the
just
triple
pile it
whammy.
on?
The explosion, the voice, and the totem pop.
Oh, he's back. He's back.
Whoa! Oh my god. Whoa! Oh my gosh. Okay, y'all, I was just getting a drink from the kitchen. I come back and it's all exploding. Oh, you got me.
That actually
We got
worked out.
him.
All right, Joe, this is yours.
Oh, thank you. The cheese
The
touch.
cheese
Ooh.
You got the
touch.
cheese touch. That means you got
Wow.
jump scared, and now you have to pass it on.
Exactly.
Oh, so don't eat this.
Don't eat
don't
that.
eat it,
No.
no.
So whenever you jump
I'm-
scare someone, pass it on, and that's the rules. So now Joe has the cheese touch cookie. It is out of our hands, and we'll have to see what he gets up to. Anywho, how's about we pop over to the Twinkly Trash trade section and see how Zuma has gotten along with the storage system area. Yep. Bonk. Hello. Oh, there it is in its beautiful, shiny glory of a redstone machine. Oh my gosh, look at that redstone peeking around the corner right there. That is some complicated machinery, and you know what? This is exactly why I hired a redstoner to do this. As much as I could learn how to do redstone, I think we'll be honest and say that my brain really doesn't have the current capacity to learn how to do it just yet. Maybe 10 years time. I'll figure it out, right? Yeah, maybe. Zuma has informed me this is basically ready to go and up and running. It just needs to go through a little bit of a testing phase to make sure it all works properly and is solid. Otherwise, coming back here, this looks wonderfully complicated, yet also not at the same time in its own right. But then if you peek up here, yeah, then it starts to get even a little bit more complicated than it already was. These chests on the back act as the filters for the chests in the front. And gosh knows what everything else in here does, because I've got no clue. And then peeking over there, we can see our lovely shulker monster that is ever so slowly growing even more, because we've collected more trash since this was even being made as well. And my gosh, am I looking forward to getting rid of all of that. Thank you very much, Zuma, for doing an absolutely fantastic job. I'm very excited to see this get up and running. Next episode, I will be making the interior of this and making it look pretty, but for now, this is actually going to be where we leave the episode. Thank you, everybody, so very, very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please let me know down in the comments below. I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful rest of your day, and I shall see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll catch you next time.